The Appalachian Mountains stretch over 2,000 miles. Older than bones? Older than forests? Older than memory itself. Long before highways and towns, these mountains were already watching. And when night falls here, something changes. Locals don't call it fear. They call it knowing better. Because in Appalachia, the most dangerous stories aren't told loudly. They're whispered. Only after sunset. Only two people who won't ask questions. These are not campfire stories. These are the ones that never made it into books. Appalachian folklore wasn't written down. It was passed quietly from grandparents to children, with rules attached. Don't repeat this outside the valley. Don't say its name. Don't go looking. As cities expanded and younger generations moved away, many of these stories faded. Not because they were disproven, but because people stopped listening. Tonight, we're revisiting a few of those forgotten night stories. Not to explain them, but to understand why the people who lived here learned to fear the dark. The whistler in the trees. In several Appalachian counties, there's a rule hikers still follow. If you hear whistling at night, no, you didn't. Locals say the sound comes from deep in the woods. A slow, deliberate whistle that never repeats the same pattern twice. The moment you respond, the sound stops, and then you hear it again. Closer. People who followed the sound were never found where search teams expected. Their footprints ended suddenly. No signs of struggle. Just silence. Elders say the whistler doesn't chase. It waits for you to come to it. The lights that aren't lanterns. In remote Appalachian hollows, people still report strange lights moving through the trees. Not like flashlights, not like lanterns. They hover, they drift, and they change direction without reason. Coal miners once believed these lights were spirits of men who died underground. Others say they mark places where something should not be disturbed. People who follow the lights often report missing time, hours gone. Sometimes entire nights. And when they return, they never go into the woods again. Across multiple Appalachian states, drivers tell the same story. Late at night on empty mountain roads, a woman appears. She's standing still, wearing old-fashioned clothing. She doesn't wave. She doesn't move. Drivers who stop say the air becomes unbearably cold. Some claim their engines shut off. Others say, when they look back, she's in the back seat, and when morning comes, there's no sign she was ever there, except the smell, like damp earth. Something mimics voices. In Appalachia, parents teach children a specific rule. If you hear your name called from the woods at night, and you know no one is there, you do not answer. Some say the voice sounds like a family member. Others say it sounds like a child crying. Hunters have reported hearing companions calling for help, only to discover the real person was miles away. Those who follow the voice describe a feeling of being watched. From above, from behind, from everywhere. And whatever is mimicking the voice never shows itself. Modern explanations exist for all of these stories. Animals, echoes, hallucinations, natural lights. But locals don't argue with explanations. They argue with experience, because these stories didn't survive for centuries by accident. They survived because people who ignored them didn't come back. And in Appalachia, night doesn't hide things. It reveals them. So if you ever find yourself deep in the mountains, and you hear something calling your name from the dark, remember what the locals already know. The woods are listening, and not everything that speaks wants to be found.